welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So it has been a minute since I've shared my favorite. I feel like I've really discovered a lot of products that I've really been enjoying recently. So I was super excited when I looked at my calendar and realized it was time to film this video. So without further introduction, let's just get into me talking about things I have been loving recently. First off, I want to start with a very, very new product. I have to give the disclaimer that I've pretty much been trying out this product for about a week, and basically ever since the first day I've tried it, I have not wanted to use any other product. So that's telling you something. And that is the new Tower 28 Sunny Days SPF 30. I had been accumulating and purchasing and trying a number of tinted SPF products. So I have the Ilia Super Skin Serum Tint. I also picked up the Say Beauty tinted sunscreen foundation product. I picked up the Honest Beauty CC cream. Now they expanded the shade range, and then I picked this one up. And this one, I just tried it and was like, aha, this is what I was looking for. So this is SPF 30. It only uses a physical sunscreen, so it's reef safe mineral sunscreen. The shade I have is 0.5 Fairfax, which is a really great shade match for me. I did a reel and also a short where I tried out this product and gave my first impression. I'll link that up above in case you want to see me using the product. But I do have it on today and I love it. I do have to say, it doesn't provide a lot of coverage. This is a very light coverage product. It really just kind of evens out your skin tone, but I've been gravitating towards products like that recently. So this is perfect. I love that it's a pretty high SPF level, SPF 30. And here's what I really, really like about it. It is not overly dewy. Oh my gosh, I don't feel like greasy or overly dewy when I'm using this product. I have oily skin already, and a lot of skin tints SPF products are just really glowy. I look really glowy when I'm using them, and this one is perfect in that it evens out my skin tone. It's not dry, it's not matte, but it's very much a skin-like finish, which is perfect for me. It holds up super well. It also really does provide good sun protection. I apply quite a bit of product because I have been using this as my SPF, but I haven't gotten sunburned at all. In fact, yesterday I went out with my husband and did some disc golfing. I did wear a hat, but we were outside doing that, and this kept me nice and protected. So yeah, if you are interested in kind of I would say a light coverage tinted SPF product, I would very much recommend checking this out, especially if you have skin that's more on normal to oily side, or you don't want something that's just overly glowy and dewy. 10 out of 10 would recommend this. It's the product I've been waiting for. It finally was released. Oh my gosh, so excited. And the next one is a bit of a wild card. So I actually was downtown with my sister-in-law and her husband recently. We were walking around downtown Boston, and we happened to walk past Fellain, and I had not been physically to a Fellain in a year because I really just have been staying at home. I had seen on their Instagram that they had released their new hand cream, and I went ahead and picked this up, and I love it. Especially now that we're into fall, during the fall, winter, and spring, I really use a lot of hand lotion, and I really have been enjoying this. It's a really nice product. I feel like it's kind of weird how to describe this. It sinks in nicely, so I'm not overly slippery, but I feel like even once it sinks in, there's still a lot of moisture, and overnight when I put this on when I go to bed, I still feel like I can feel it on. It's not slippery, but I can feel that it's still kind of coating my hands and very nourishing. So I really have been enjoying this. I've been impressed with Fellain's in-house line of skincare products, and this lotion is great. It's not the most affordable, but it's more affordable than a lot of other hand creams in the clean beauty space. So if you're looking for one for this fall and winter, I would recommend this. The next one is also a bit of a wild card. I'm just doing a couple of wild card favorites thrown in. This is the Versed Backup Plan Acne Control Body Mist. I have really not tried Versed skincare. This is my first order I placed with Versed. I picked this up, and I also picked up their dermaplaning razor, which I have mixed thoughts about. I've tried other dermaplaning razors, and I don't feel like this one is quite as easy to get a good shave with, but I like that that the handle you keep reusing and you just replace the head, so it's less waste. So for that reason, I will continue using it, but it's not my favorite dermaplaning razor that I've used. But anyway, I did pick this up, and I've been really impressed with this. I do get breakouts on my back from time to time. I do have acne prone skin, and sometimes that translates to my back. What I like about this product is it has 2% salicylic acid in it, which I have found from my face and breakouts I get on my face, those respond super well to salicylic acid. It also has tea tree oil and witch hazel. And what's really cool about this product is it's a spray. I'm not gonna just spray it in the air here, but it's a spray, and you can actually, the way it works, you can spray it like upside down and sideways. So it's pretty awesome, especially when you're trying to like reach your back. You can configure this around to actually do that. And I really like it. I think it's a great product. So Rose Inc. launched in Sephora. Well, actually they launched and they happened to launch into Sephora, and they released a whole bunch of products. And I tried them out, and there are definitely some favorites from the brand that I do want to mention. The first one is the concealer. I have to confess, this looks a bit messy. That's my only negative with this product, is that the packaging tends to look a bit messy. Like the concealer just kind of oozes out. I cleaned it off, but then it just like got like this again. But the packaging is really pretty. This is the concealer. I have the shade 10 LX010, and it's a really good shade match for me. It's actually a bit brightening, which is super hard for me to find because my skin is so fair. A lot of brands don't make complexion products that are actually fair enough for my skin tone, and this one certainly is. And I find the undertone to be very neutral. It's not like too yellow, it's not too pink. It just works super, super well on my skin tone. So I really have been enjoying that. And what I like about this concealer, it is a very high coverage concealer. It is probably one of the most high coverage concealers I have tried in the clean beauty space. So if you're looking for something that's like really going to conceal, this is going to do it. I sometimes have used it just as a foundation, kind of as a concealer foundation, where I've like spot concealed where I needed to. And it works super well for that. It's a multi-use product. Like you can use it as a concealer, you can use it as a foundation when you need it. I've really been enjoying it. I've been reaching for this, day after day after day. I kind of alternate with my Kosas Revealer concealer and sometimes my Merit Beauty concealer and kind of like foundation concealer stick. Kind of rotate between those three, but those are like the three concealers I'm reaching for on a regular basis. Another favorite from Rose Inc. is their blush. I really have been enjoying this. This is their blush in the shade Heliotrope. It's kind of like just a very neutral, it's got a little bit of more pink with a bit of warmth to it. I guess I would call it kind of a rose color. I really have been enjoying this. I'm wearing the blush on my cheeks today, and I feel like it just gives a really nice natural flush. It also wears really well on me throughout the day, which is something I appreciate. Like I said, I have oily skin, so I really like cream blushes that wear well. It's got a nice level of pigmentation. It blends out well. I first started trying this out in the beginning of September, and it's still a blush that I'm reaching for on a daily basis, which is really, really great. And then the final product I have to give a shout out to from Rose Inc. is the lip crayons. And I know that not everybody loves these things. I've watched some reviews. I absolutely love these, to the point that I owned one and then I bought another, and I definitely am thinking about during the Sephora VIB sale picking up some other ones. So the first shade I got was in the shade Still, which is very much like a kind of red shade. But what I love about this product is it is so long wearing. Like it really does a great job of staying in place, even with wearing face masks. I mentioned before, I'm working on a video where I'm gonna share kind of some of my favorite long wearing lipsticks that work really well for masks. And this is definitely one of the ones I'm gonna be talking about. Here's the one downside, and I saw this on some Sephora reviews and I experienced it myself, so I do wanna mention it. So when I ordered the shade Still, came perfectly, no problems. When I ordered the shade Beams, which I love the shade of, here, let me get it open here. The lip crayon, I actually managed to smoosh it back together. The lip crayon actually came, here you can see, it's kind of, I think you can see here. The lip crayon came like detached. I kind of smooshed it back together like when I first got it, because I'd read on some of the Sephora reviews that this had happened. So I was really careful when I was opening up this shade the first time, and it did fall, the like end of the pencil did fall out, but I like smooshed it back in. So that is something to keep in mind. Definitely, I am one of the people I experienced that. If you read the reviews of this product, a lot of people have complained about that. I didn't want to go through the hassle of sending it back. And honestly, since I smooshed it back together, it's worked fine. It's just a little wiggly, but that's it. But that is something to keep in mind with this product. It seems like there's some sort of manufacturing flaw. The shade Beam is very much like a neutral kind of rose shade. It's the kind of lipstick shade that I've been reaching for so much recently. But if you're looking for a long wearing lip crayon that's very pigmented, that doesn't dry your lips out, I do recommend these. These are absolutely fantastic. I'm actually today testing out one of the Either Beauty lipsticks today. Or retesting them out. I don't completely remember my thoughts. So I'm trying that out, but this product here is another one that I bought for the long wearing lipsticks video, and it blew my socks off. And this is a bit of a spoiler because obviously I'm going to be talking about it coming up soon, but I had to let you guys know that it's really, really good because it deserves a place in my monthly favorites. And this is the Jane Iredale lip stain, and I have the shade Fascination. The one thing is this product is tiny. Do you see how small this thing is? Like, I opened it up and my jaw dropped because it is tiny considering the price you are paying for it. I would say Jane Iredale's prices are kind of on the, not like luxury prices in clean beauty, because we know some brands that are like that, but it's definitely like on the higher end. And this product I feel like is very expensive for what you're getting, but it is really good. And here's the one caveat I will say. I have only tried out this shade. I kind of want to purchase another shade because I wonder if all the shades are like this, but what makes this product so good and so interesting is that there's a bit of shimmer in this shade. So this is the shade Fascination. And when I saw this thing in the bottle, I was like, that's not gonna look good on my lips. It's gonna look like a shade out of the 90s, early 2000s. It's kind of like a frosty lipstick shade. Like, nobody wants a frosty lipstick shade. But something about that little bit of shimmer in a liquid lipstick formula, something that dries down to be very matte, is beautiful because it really helps your lips not look like that dry kind of crusty look that you can get from liquid lipsticks. Like, it just has a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of shine to it, catches the light. It kind of looks like you're wearing a gloss or a more creamy lipstick, but you're wearing a super long wearing lipstick. So I will say this is the shade Fascination. And like I said, I can't say if all the shades have this shimmer in it, but I love this shade for that reason. And it is so long wearing and so comfortable. I can wear it eating, it doesn't come off. I can wear it with a mask, it doesn't come off. So far, this has been one of the best liquid lipstick formulas I've ever tried. And it's really funny because I feel like it launched and like nobody was talking about it. I was like, I'll just pick it up. I'm curious. It's shocked me. One more makeup product that I want to mention is this one right here. This is the Clove and Hallow, their new cream blush. They launched a cream blush, bronzer, highlighter. I like the highlighter formula too. The bronzer, I just haven't been reaching for bronzer that much because it's fall. But I do like the cream highlighter. I just also haven't been wearing cream highlighter. It's like, I feel like I finally just like embraced the fact that my skin is really oily and have been relying on the oils in my skin to give me a natural highlight, because I definitely look glowy right now, but I don't have any highlighter on. But I really have been enjoying this cream blush formula as well. It is a really pretty formula. It's easy to work with, blends out well, it wears in place really well. I feel like it's a little pricey if you consider purchasing the pan plus purchasing the refillable packaging, but I have enjoyed using it. It's definitely one I've been reaching for quite a bit recently as well. And then the last product I want to mention is actually what I'm wearing on my shirt. So I really have become a fan of Frank and Oak clothing. I love their stuff. I kind of stumbled on it. I don't even remember how I stumbled on it. I think I kind of stumbled on it like on a list of like more sustainable clothing brands, and then I like purchased something from it, and then I can't even remember what I first purchased. I purchased something from the brand, was really impressed, purchased some more things, and it has quickly become one of the places that I shop from most regularly. And also they have men's clothing as well, and I picked up a few items for my husband, and he has really enjoyed them as well. I can say the prices are definitely a little bit on the higher side, but the quality is outstanding. So this shirt is actually one that I have picked up from there. I'll stand up so you can see it, but it's this really cool stripe. I like that it's not just a uniform stripe. It's kind of your regular, reminds me of a barcode a little bit. I don't know, something about it. It's super cool. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera that well, but it's made from a ribbed material. It is super soft and super comfortable. And what's also super cool about this is this you see how I have it unbuttoned right now? You can button it all the way up. I'm not gonna, well, I won't do all of them up because this will take me a minute. You can convert this into a turtleneck. So you can have a turtleneck, you can have it kind of how I had it, which is kind of bent down as a collared shirt. I think it's really great and really versatile and super comfortable. This is a newer launch, so I feel like I want to mention it because it's easier. It'll be easier to get your hands on if you like it. But I really recommend checking out their clothing. The prices are a little bit higher, but the quality is definitely there. I mean, you can see, actually I should stand up and show you this again, but like on the side seam here, you can't even see where the seam is because the stripes are actually matched up, which there's so few clothing brands that actually take the time to sew things properly and match their stripes up. So I should also mention, I am wearing a size small in this shirt. I wear between an extra small or a small. I would say this one definitely runs fitted. Like it is a fitted shirt. I could probably have gone with a medium in this one, but something to keep in mind, but I really, really like it. I hope you really enjoyed this favorites video. I certainly did, because these are all products that I honestly have been super pumped about, like waiting to share with you because they are so, so good. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And of course, subscribe to my channel and click the bell button so you're notified of when I post new videos. And come follow me on Instagram on naturallybeautifulgirlkat there. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.